Almost 6 years ago, I bought this laundromat here in Ohio for $85,000. When I bought it, I had no clue that my life was going to change forever. I shot a video back in July of 2019 on my first collection after months of renovating, tearing out locks, doing all sorts of work in here to open it up. On that first collection, we only brought in $147. Since then, we've brought in over $300,000 in revenue on this laundromat. After that first video went viral in October 2019, that wasn't where it stopped. I've been making videos for years now. Somehow got 2 million subscribers on YouTube from shooting videos here in the laundromat. I've gone on to make about $275,000 on this YouTube channel along with those subscribers. Through the relationships and conversations that I've had with people, I've been able to expand my investment severely. After we renovated this laundromat and put in new equipment, I went out and I bought a car wash. Well, actually, I own 2 car washes. This just happens to be the one closest to my laundromat. The laundromat investment led me to the realization that my business acquisitions had the potential to make more money than my real estate. By the time I had posted that first video, I had owned about 25 houses, a total of 100 rental properties. And I bought one laundromat that had the potential to make an extra $5,000 a month in my pocket. At least that was the goal. And it led me to starting to look at other businesses like this car wash here. On paper, it had the potential to make more money than my laundromat did, and it was a part of a package of 2 laundromats and a self-storage facility, which we're going to go take a look at here in just a second. So as I started getting in the world of social media, I had people from all over, not just America, but in the world tell me about the different businesses and opportunities that they ran into. I started finding out there's so many ways to make money running a business. It blew my mind that there was a potential to go out, spend $85,000 on a laundromat like I did for my one in Chillicothe and make $5,000 a month. Then I started running into a guy that was bringing in $400,000 a year by running cell phone towers. I ran into a guy just last week, a former football player with the Cincinnati Bengals that owned or owns a gun store that makes over $700,000 a year in his pocket by being the owner, not the guy that works behind the counter. As time goes on, I just have encountered so many wonderful people because of running a YouTube channel. But one of the coolest things about having all these people that watch me here on social media is the fact that I can go in and show different aspects of my business, like how this $600 Coke machine has gone on to make over $25,000. When I bought this, the whole machine had only made $9,500 since it was manufactured all the way back in 2001. From 2001 to 2019, 18 years, it made less than 10 grand. And in the last 6 years, I've been able to make a lot more than that off of just this one machine. I've had thousands, if not tens of thousands of direct messages, comments, and different things said to me about how I got people in the laundromat industry as well as the vending machine industry. And it's been an absolute blessing. I'm so thankful for all of you guys that have come along on this journey with me, but it all hasn't been a bed of roses. Just last week, we were vandalized by an individual that came in with criminal tools, going in and destroying a lot of my equipment. Now, as an offset, we also brought in almost $2,800 just off of my washers and dryers, which is good. But the thing is, my goal is with all these videos is to show you guys how it actually is. This machine has done great for me. We've had to buy one $120 chain in order to fix it since I bought the machine back in 2019. Over the course of time, I've stopped restocking it. I hire people. I pay about $20 a week to come in, go to Sam's Club, buy the drinks and things, and we continue to make about a 50% profit margin on just this machine. I bought this machine not too long ago off of a subscriber, and I spent $500. We brought it down here and it set itself on fire. None of this stuff in any of my businesses, whether it's a laundromat, car wash, or rentals, is all a bed of roses. But from my perspective, it's been worth it. As time goes on, I don't want the laundromat or my car washes to be all that I show you guys. I want to show you guys more behind the scene looks of what it's like to run my businesses. But there's been a downside to the social media fame too. I've also been threatened multiple times and run into some absolutely shady characters. Some of my videos that I really didn't think would go viral have gone viral. Recently, I had multiple threats from people over me complaining for 5 seconds in a video about someone smoking a federally illegal substance, but statewide it's legal. I was complaining about them smoking it, and I've received at least 5 threats over that one 5-second statement. But overall, social media has been such a wonderful net positive for my life and my businesses. But I didn't stop at just getting 2 car washes and a laundromat or this self-storage facility. Recently, I went out of state for my first business acquisition, my commercial roofing firm outside Rockford, Illinois. It's the first project I've bought, not just out of state, but it's also the largest thing that I've gone into. And if you've been watching that series, which I would encourage you do, we've got to the point that a lot of the problems have been fixed. We've been struggling through a lot of vehicle failures, just about got them settled. We had some issues with selling roofs, or we just weren't selling enough roofs, yet we've been so busy over this past 3 months. We actually did more roofs in January 2025 than the company did all first quarter 2024. So in 1 month, we did more roofs than an entire 3-month period last year. And this is since we took it over, and we're now looking at expanding our operations in a couple extra states, which is just phenomenal. Once again, I'm so blessed. And a lot of these opportunities have come through social media. Now, here's the thing. The goal here is not to just toot my own horn, but what I have found is that whatever I do, you have to be really good at it. And I always try my best to be a little better every day going forward than the day before. Having that mindset has solved a lot of the problems in my businesses, but it also is something where I've came to that realization probably after I started social media. I've been overloaded with work running all these companies. And with this car wash, this is the first business I took on an operational partner, which is probably one of the biggest lessons that I've had since getting recognized on YouTube or having that first video go viral. I had to come to grips with the fact that I can't do everything myself. I need more people to help. So there's going to be opportunities and call outs and times where I'm going to ask you guys to come here to either Circleville, Ohio, Rockford, Illinois, or somewhere else to come do business with me. Spend time with me. Maybe you guys want to come work for me, or you want to go join the union. I would love to send opportunities out to people like you. I am looking at buying more businesses, and my goal is to show you more of the operational aspects, not less. I really desire to get into new build construction with warehousing, self-storage, as well as apartment complexes. I really want to be able to create some truly affordable housing opportunities through things like 3D printing or some interesting AI-driven alternatives that I've in the background talked to some people about, some really cool technologies on the forefront. And even in my roofing operations, we are seeing technology come out that can save people just incredible sums of money, which will benefit the average American or just the average person if you're watching this outside of the United States. So my goal is to grow, do more, not less. If everything goes right, I'm also going to buy another trailer park. I'm either going to be really stupid and do something dumb, or it's going to be a great decision.
I've pulled my company revenue as a whole, and this is not scientific or precise. These are unaudited and subject to change, but it is a decent breakdown of the nearly $5.5 million worth of revenue, top line money that we brought in. This is the breakdown, and the roofing company did the vast majority of it. The roofing company did a phenomenal number, but this is revenue, not profit. If the profit was shown, it would look like this. So in the end for 2024, my roofing company was definitely the largest moneymaker, but in full disclosure, even on the profit side, we have to take 100% of the money that came in as profit in 2024 and put it back into the roofing company in order to get bigger contracts. We're trying to go after these very large commercial jobs, so this also does not show how much money I put in my pocket at the end of the day. This is just net operating income. The second off was the car washes. The car washes did very, very good for me overall. We're on our way to a lot of profitability, especially once we pay off the loans. Now, when we talk about net operating income, this does not show for debt service. Debt service was pretty significant with these companies, but then we have to go in and look at principal curtailment, like the money I'm paying down on the loans. And then there's the nice bonus of appreciation. If I redid this chart, real estate would be my number one moneymaker in terms of net income plus appreciation, because I still have a pretty significant real estate portfolio. Did the numbers on it, still millions of dollars. In the breakdown for 24, roofing company number one, car washes number two, real estate's a close third to the car washes, laundromats a far fourth, then self-storage, and the little ones are social media, which we had decent decent revenue on, but I made practically no money. If not, I lost money by doing YouTube videos, but that's okay. And then the last one is my newspaper company and vending machines. Didn't make much money off of them. Newspaper didn't make anything. And as far as my pocket goes, vending machines did make me a little bit of money. So hopefully this kind of provides some transparency, some information on where I'm at for my companies. Transparent enough with my businesses, as well as, also protecting my partners. And as time goes on, I'm having more partnerships where I can't be as transparent as I would like just to protect my partners. But I figured this would be a fun, nice graphical way to go out and show you the information.